Real YouTubist, a video intro from other YouTubers that they know. Oh, YouTube, it's really good. My name is Vivid, coach of the South Texas Stabilize, and this is going to be the team builder, the fourth one in a row, which is insane because I don't think I've ever committed this much to team builder. So if we can get a pog in the chat for that, that would be fantastic. But yeah, this is going to be the team builder for week 4 versus Wolfe Glick. Probably the biggest pushover in the entire league. And you know, I feel bad. Okay, no, but seriously, if you didn't catch on to the subtle sarcasm there, yeah, Wolfe is a terrifying opponent. If you don't know, he's the 2016 VGC World Champion. So he's very good at this format. He's also proven to be very good at Draft League, and we've taken one game off of him before in singles. If I can take one game off Wolfe in VGC, I will be elated. But let's just talk about his team and then talk about some of the techs we're bringing to try and alleviate some of the stress I have going into this week. All right, so a few things I want to say really quickly before we get into this are, one, if you enjoy watching me play Pokemon here on YouTube, you will probably also enjoy watching me do it live on Twitch. I'm streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over there. It will be the top link in the description down below. Click it, go give me a follow. Next week, Series 6 comes out. The Series 6 rules, shakeups, lots of bans. If you haven't seen my reaction to that video will pop up right here. But yeah, I'm excited to build and test new teams for that ladder. And if that sounds exciting to you, just go over and click follow and you'll be notified when I go live. Another thing is, if you're new here, please consider clicking subscribe. A lot of our views are coming from people who aren't subscribed. So if you're enjoying the content and who I am as a human or just what I'm doing, click subscribe and hang out more. We would love to have you here on this channel, and if you don't like it, you can undo it later, but yeah, just do it now. Okay, thanks. Wolfe has access to Rillaboom, Gmax, Arcanine, Dracovish, Drifblim, Escavalier. I don't know. I'm gonna try to pronounce all these like Wolfe does. Scrafty, Jolteon, Musharna, Wigglytuff, Piloswine, and Diglett. I don't know if he has different names for any of the others, but yeah. So his team's really good, but let's just look at, you know, the techs we're bringing to see if we have a shot here. Okay, so right off the bat, you'll see we have the Accelgor Palossand combo. It looks really good against Wolfe's team. If you go back and look, most of his damage comes from physical attackers, and Palossand at +6 doesn't even, it's like a roll to 2-hit KO from non-banded Rillaboom's Woodhammer. It might even be a roll with banded Woodhammer, honestly. It's just, okay, so Palossand does a lot of work here. Presuming, you know, like, assuming we can get the +6 defense going and get our weakness policy up and then not be bothered. I kind of expect Wolfe to see this as a strong out. In preparation, when we were doing sort of like mock battles and talking about what could come to sort of counter the strategy, the biggest problem Pokemon on Wolfe's team that we identified was Drifblim. So if I see Drifblim in team preview, I kind of have to, I think I always have to lead the Accelgor Palossand game 1 and make him show me his answer to it, and then try to adjust to that second game. So that's kind of what the rest of the team is here for. So the strategy going into game 1 is to lead Accelgor Palossand. If he doesn't lead with a fake out user, just immediately Water Shuriken into the Palossand. If he leads with a fake out user, we kind of have to adjust on that turn as well. The Accelgor here also has Final Gambit, because Final Gambit always kills a Escavalier from full HP. We always kill. We have the Yawn. If we Yawn what he's trying to Gigantamax, just like sleeping a Gmax Pokemon or a Dynamax Pokemon is always really, it's really valuable because it basically just like wastes their turns. And yeah, so that's the Escavalier. I'm hoping the Escavalier can hit Final Gambit at least once. The Palossand is pretty standard here. We just have like the dual stab, Earth Power. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. This was Shore Up, by the way. Oh, nope. All right, let's just go down and click this. This is, we're live editing these sets. It's Shore Up. Where's this at? There we go. So pretty standard here. The Shore Up lets us recover off damage so we don't just get whittled down. That way we can actually sit and tank all the physical hits. If we max Quake while we're maxed, we can get Spit F boost and just be really, really hard to kill overall. This special attack investment gives us the best chance to OHKO non-Assault Vest Rillaboom, or it might be Assault Vest Rillaboom. I don't remember the specific. I think it was non-Assault Vest Rillaboom dies like 80% of the time at +2, like 83%. If you take even 1 point away, then non-Assault Vest Rillaboom dies something like 60% of the time. I don't think AV Rillaboom ever dies, if I remember. I think we calced for Banded Rillaboom, because Banded looks like it tears apart my team, honestly. The Amoonguss here, I can't Rage Powder or Spore the Escavalier or the Rillaboom, but Foul Play does something like 30% to Escavalier outside, like not outside of Trick Room, outside of Dynamax. I think when it's maxed, it does like 20%, which is still chip, which is valuable. This just means Amoonguss isn't hard dead in front of an Escavalier, whereas just about any other move I could run, Amoonguss would be just hard dead in front of a Escavalier. Spore here is actually really valuable. It lets me spore a lot of his like slower Pokemon, like the Musharna we can get. We can also, you know, like spore the Jolteon if it comes. Sporing the Drifblim is pretty valuable. Like, Spore is just a value move. I shouldn't have to explain this. I don't know why I'm going in on why Spore is good here. It's mainly here because we outpace a lot of his Trick Room threats. Well, the Escavalier doesn't count for it. Whatever. The Rage Powder, typical redirection. But then the Sludge Bomb here is actually like kind of like, it's not really tech, but it was going to be Clear Smog. But Sludge Bomb actually chunks Rillaboom. Again, non-Assault Vest Rillaboom for like 80%. Or it's like a roll to 80%, and a Helping Hand from the Samolga here, the Samolga set, actually lets Amoonguss kill Rillaboom. And a Helping Hand Sludge Bomb on an Assault Vest Rillaboom is actually like always, like we can Helping Hand Sludge Bomb once and then the next Sludge Bomb always kills. So really good. This was like, this Foul Play was like Clear Smog for a while and Sludge Bomb was Protect. I decided to come Protectless. We have the Defense EVs here to help us take hits from Escavalier. Max Flutterby does a ton of damage, but we should be able to live one, unless Life Orbed, which I'm kind of expecting. I'm kind of expecting AV Escavalier and Banded Rillaboom. I think that makes a lot of sense, but it could also be like just AV Rillaboom and Banded Escavalier, or like Life Orb Escavalier, something like that. This Duraludon set here is just, it's another damage output. Dragon Tail here is to Dragon Tail out the Musharna so that it can't get Trick Room up, because Trick Room under prioritizes Dragon Tail. Like Dragon Tail has negative priority, but Trick Room has even more aggressive negative priority, so we can just Dragon Tail out the Musharna before it sets up Trick Room. That's the strategy there. This is our best coverage for the week. Also, like, Flash Cannon boost could be really valuable because, again, a lot of so the defense boost you get from Max Steel. A lot of Wolf's team is defensive. We kind of have to worry about Musharna running Guard Swap, in which case they would get our defensive boost stat changes, and then we would be left at +0/+0 everything. So something to be mindful of. Max Dragon here just does a lot of damage across the board, or Max Depletion, or whatever it's called. This Amoonguss set, again, the charm here is for the physical threats. Like Charming Rillaboom is really strong for us, makes it really easy to take on, even if Palossand doesn't necessarily get all the defensive boost it needs. Like, it's a really high chance to get to +6 defense off of Water Shuriken. If you don't know the combo, I'll explain it really quickly. But Water Shuriken hits 2 to 5 times in one turn. It's a priority move. So Palossand has Water Compaction, which means when it gets hit by a Water type move, it raises its defense by +2. So Water Shuriken most of the time is going to get us to +6 defense, which just makes Palossand really hard to kill. And it's also going to proc our weakness policy, which is going to give us +2 attack and special attacks. That's the whole combo we're going for with these two. So back to Emolga here. The charm lets us sort of like even tank the dark, not the dark. Well, yeah, I guess it's like knockoffs, what else? Grassy Glides, Wood Hammers. It helps us tank hits like that a lot more easily. This is also like pretty good for switching in on Jolteon, like Max Thunders or Max Electric, Max Volt Stream. I don't know what the Max Electric move is called. It helps us take those a little bit better. Nuzzle is really good for spreading around paralysis, and then Volt Switch just for momentum. This could have also just been Protect, I think. We could hard switch if we need to. And then Indeedee here just gives us hard-hitting threats. Expanding Force in terrain hits most things hard. Mystical Fire hits, I think Mystical Fire kills Accelgor if it's not AV. If it's AV, I think we're doing like 60-ish, 60-70%. If it's not AV, I think we have, it might be a roll to kill, but I know it at least chunks. Like, I think it always chunks. And then the speed EVs here are just, we have to what's on his team? It's like Rillaboom. We have to make sure we're outspeeding Rillaboom. I feel like there's something on his team that's base 95 that I'm not thinking of right now, for us to be max speed here. Let me cruise on over the Diglett. Oh, the Diglett and the Arcanine. That's it. So felt like we had to be max speed here just to make sure we at least speed tie or outpace those things. This always outspeeds the Arcanine, presumably if he tries to bring the Arcanine beat up set, which could be valuable. And then D-Gleam here is for the Scrafty, because the Scrafty actually looks pretty strong against us, like snarling away our boosts on Palossand. can be pretty annoying. But yeah, so like I said, the biggest problem that I think we're facing here is the Drift Blim. I think the Drift Blim is going to be hard to break. It's not necessarily that the Drift Blim is hard to kill, it's that the Drift Blim can do a lot all at once. Like the Drift Blim just immediately can set up Tailwind, and then we lose a lot of the speed advantage we have. The Drift Blim can taunt our Pokemon, like they can taunt our Amoonguss so we can't spore things down. The Drift Blim makes it to where I don't know, the Drift Blim can clear Smog or Palossand, which is a really massive threat, because if we set up our defensive boost turn 1 and then we just get it all clear Smogged away, that's really bad for us. So yeah, these are my thoughts. This is the team we're bringing. I'm honestly, like, I know we're 1-2 right now. Feels like we should be 2-1. It feels like the loss against Duncan was definitely within our reach. And again, like, there's a little bit of play error on my end that it goes into this, but it feels like we should be 2-1. So I'm not super bummed, but honestly, this is a tough start to the league. So I'm going to go in guns blazing. I'm really going to try my little heart out. And if we get there, it would be fantastic. I don't think I can ever like expect to cop a win off Wolf, but I'm hoping to at least put up a fight. And then we're going to have to like go back to the drawing board and really, really try and hit the rest of this league hard, because I really want to make playoffs. It would mean a lot to me. It's just our playoff race is looking really, really tough right now, because we're 1-2. If I were a betting man, I would bet on me to lose, which is not the shot in the arm the shot of confidence in the arm that I need, right? Like, I shouldn't be that way. It's just like really hard to assume that I'm gonna outplay Wolf. So I feel like getting the information of how he will counter my team would give me a lot in terms of a potential rematch, which is valuable. Like, I feel like we're getting enough information in sort of like the regular season that I think if we make playoffs, we'll be able to make tweaks to how we play and how we build that will greatly benefit us going into rematch territory, which I'm super stoked for. But yeah, this is the team. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know if you think we have a shot. Also, if you want to boost my confidence there, that would be fantastic. If you think we're in it to win it, and we're gonna go for it, and we're gonna grab the dub, let me know. Let me know what you think about the playoff race. Like, what is the area I need to improve upon the most, I guess. I think reassessing and like making changes for matches 2 and 3 are sort of my weak spot right now. Best of 3 format is really tough and really challenging, and I haven't adapted well to that yet. So those are my things. A few things I want to say before I leave. I've already mentioned this, but if you are new here, please consider clicking subscribe. It would mean the absolute most to me. I'm going to try to start posting more content on the channel, so I hope you're excited for that. I've been posting pretty consistently, but I'm going to try to up that even more and include some of like VGC laddering I've been doing. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like. It would mean the absolute most. Like I said, comment with your criticisms down in the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoy watching me play Pokemon, you'd probably enjoy watching me do it on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch. I plug this at the beginning of the video. I'm trying to plug it at the beginning and the end. For those of you who made it to the end, let me know that you made it to the end. That would mean a lot to me too. Okay, those are my things. Thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute most. My name's Vivid. I'm kind of down here and I have to leave. Okay, bye. Oh, you made it to the end of the video. That's dope. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more from me and make it to the end of those videos, there will be a video here and a video here. This one is a video that I think is really good, and this is what YouTube recommends. So you should watch one of them. Okay, thanks.